In this chapter, we're looking at financial information. Um, it's incredibly important. Um, it's the way that you and I, the non managers of a firm, find out whether a firm is something that's worth investing in or not. So, where do we get this financial information? We get it from managers. And so, this chapter begins with a discussion of um, that conflict of interest that exists then between managers and then the other group, shareholders, lenders, and regulators. And one thing that this class as a whole tries to do is show us, who would be either the shareholder or the lender, right? Because we could lend money to the firm in the form of buying their bonds. Shareholders, lenders, and regulators need to be able to use the financial statements to try to understand the current status of the firm while keeping in mind that the manager might not be acting in our best interest all the time. Um, so managers, what do they want to do, right? In some sense, they are self-interested, and they have uh, some degree of accounting discretion in terms of how that information is revealed to us. And it's unfortunately that discretion that can um, um, it's that discretion of the accounting numbers that can be used to manipulate the portrayal of the firm, and it can lead to the firm being perhaps valued higher than it should be. And it takes a quite critical eye to be able to understand the balance sheet and the cash flow statement. So the big thing we get from this chapter is that while the statement of cash flows and the balance sheet are important and there's a standardized interpretation of things, you still need to be somewhat critical in your review of it, because managers, the ones who get those numbers in there, um, can kind of play around and within the wide latitudes of the law get some crazy things in the statement of cash flows and the balance sheet.